What is going on YouTube? K93 here with a remastered version of my Demon's Devil Sonic tutorial. As the name implies, this trick is a hybrid between a Demon Sonic and a Devil Sonic, which are the tricks I just recently taught. So if you guys haven't already seen those tutorials, go ahead and check those out before coming and trying this one. So without further ado, this is what the trick looks like. And I apologize that was a little bit sloppy. I am filming in a basement and it's very cold because it's winter here. So hopefully my hands will cooperate, but if not, I hope you guys can forgive me. But like I mentioned, the prereqs are a Demon Sonic, which is this. Except we're going to be doing it palm down. Now I taught the Demon Sonic palm up, so hopefully, wow, really bad. Also really bad, holy cow. Hopefully you guys can adapt in being able to do it palm down, which was really sloppy looking like that. But trust me, you don't even really need to do the whole thing. You just need to know how to do that Sonic part at the beginning. That kind of looks like that. And we're going to take that beginning part of the Demon Sonic, which is, again, that part. And then from here, we're going to transfer, or I guess go into, whatever that word is, into a Devil's Sonic, which really is just the shadow portion of the Devil Sonic. So as I mentioned in the Devil Sonic tutorial, you guys can kind of easily see how, even though we're starting from a not so normal starting position for a shadow, you can easily see how you can go from a shadow, or go into a shadow rather, from this position, or at least coming from the part of the trick that is the Demon Sonic. So like that, you can really easily see how you can turn that into a shadow. And that's basically all we're going to be doing today. So I've also learned that doing shadows with RSVPs is kind of difficult because the pen cap is a little bit frustrating to work with, but it still is very doable. You guys saw me do it already. You guys saw it in the slow-mo, but be patient with it. It does take a little bit of time just to get things flowing. So I mentioned in the Devil Sonic tutorial, I believe, that when you start a shadow, I told you guys to kind of tilt your hand back and then whip it forward, or whip it towards you or inward, and that gives you momentum for the shadow to spin. And in the Devil Sonic tutorial, I said that you generate that momentum instead with a Twisted Sonic-like motion. And here, we're generating the momentum with a Sonic-like motion, like that. So you can easily practice this, although if you guys went ahead and learned the Demon Sonic on your own, or you learned the palm down version of the Demon Sonic on your own, you can already kind of see where this is going. So if you guys haven't done that already, just kind of extending your learning experience, just practice this, just practice it palm down. Kind of that shadow 3-4, and then kind of pausing it in like this sort of position, which is kind of really weird, but hopefully you guys can see where that came from. You're just doing the Demon Sonic and then stopping before you actually finish off the rest of the trick. So do the Demon Sonic palm down, and then right here, we're going to do the same exact, or apply the same exact concept that we did with the Devil Sonic and Devils Around, where we use that momentum and convert it into a shadow. Now, I just sort of went ahead of myself there. I wanted to do that little exercise that I tend to do with tricks that are hybrids, and I tried to set you guys up so that you guys are able to see that the momentum is being generated and just getting the pen, or getting used to the pen just spinning on top of your hand. So what I did just there is perfect. That's exactly what I want you guys to try out. So it just gets used to, it helps you to get used to how much force you need to put into that beginning Sonic part, and getting used to what your hand should feel like just to get the pen to land on top of your hand. And again, I'm being quite sloppy here just because it's really cold, and as many of you guys know, spinning with cold hands is no good. But I don't have a heater, and that would make a lot of noise, blah, blah, blah. So all excuses aside, I want you guys to practice that little drill. So do that little Sonic thing, interrupted by that shadow. That was really bad, sorry. Except try to let the pen, after you let it go, letting it spin somewhere between your index and your middle finger. Now you can obviously do the Demon's Devil Sonic into the 1-2, the 2-3, or I guess even the 3-4 finger slot, but the 3-4 finger slot is a lot more difficult. Just so you can kind of imagine why that would be. But I want you guys to practice doing this from 3-4 to 1-2. So when I say try to practice that shadow-like motion and try to keep it over 1-2, that's more so the reason why. If you're trying to get it so it goes into 2-3, then obviously try to practice it and keep it over towards the center part of your hand. But that's really all there is to it. And depending on, if you want to try to do it to 3-4, you can try that as well. But just do this little drill where you try to do the trick and then let the shadow spin on top of your hand. And then whenever you're ready, just catch it in whatever finger slot. So that was actually a 3-4 to 3-4, which is really rare for me to do anyway. There's it to 1-2, and you could do it to 2-3 if I tried, maybe. Yeah, really ugly, but you guys get the idea. So this is, in essence, a very simple trick. Just take the knowledge that I've given you guys in the past 2 videos with the Demons Sonic and the Devil Sonic / Devils Around, and then just kind of apply it into one big hybrid. And hopefully you guys can also see the reasoning of the progression of why I did the Demon Sonic first and the Devil Sonic and then this trick. So again, it's a hybrid between the Demon Sonic, which is this, except we're doing it palm down, so it looks like this. And also, you can either consider either a Shadow or a Devil's Sonic, which I like to think of it that way, just more so because it's called the Demon's Devil Sonic. So that's kind of the nomenclature of that. Start off with the Demon Sonic, and then let the pen try to spin on top of your hand wherever. The closer it is to the finger slot that you want to try to catch it in, the better, of course, when you're practicing this little drill here. So that was aiming for 1-2. That was aiming for 1-2 as well. Just try to get consistent so you can do this, basically. Not that went a little bit too far, but after you've done that and you've gotten used to how much force you need to generate with that sonic motion at the beginning, and how you can kind of convert that momentum to go into the shadow, then you can just kind of catch it wherever you want, hopefully a little bit more gracefully than that. But that'll do it for this remastered version of my Demons Devil Sonic tutorial. Hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys haven't already, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more content in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next video.